As we continue to move through life, we may ask ourselves, what's the purpose? Is this worth doing? Is this worth pursuing? What's the point? Should I be courageous? Should I instill discipline? Should I keep going? And what I'm realizing is that it's not you asking the question. It's the world asking you the question. And you answer in your actions. There's all these desirable traits that we always hear about, that we always read about. But it's different when you actually put it into perspective, when you put it into work, into action. And it's not easy at all. It's quite difficult. But that's just the way life goes. It's never going to be easy. There's always going to be things that come in your way. And a quote I love is, behind the mountains are more mountains. You must always be ready to stay in the fight, answer the call, do more, do what you can with what you have. It's not saying, oh, you need to be elsewhere. You can't be here. No, you're here. And you're here for you. And you're taking up the space that you occupy. Not just aimlessly floating through every single day, thinking, oh, my life is so hard. Oh, this is so hard. No. You love and appreciate the adversity in every single day, and you realize that this is actually making you a stronger person. You're answering the question in your actions. And you have the choice, hey, should I be down about this and not try? Or get back to the drawing board and try again and again and again. Never give up on yourself, because you are all you have. And there's people watching you. And all it takes is a little bit of momentum to keep fighting. And then you stack those days. And the beautiful thing about life is that there's always going to be something. Unfortunately, there will never be a moment of complete happiness or complete sense of completion, in a way, because there's always going to be the next thing. There's always going to be things that pop up. But that's the journey. There is no destination in my eyes. It's a continuous effort into building yourself and creating a better you. And in that, we realize that, hey, I gotta get to work. Because no one's coming to save you at the end of the day, right? You and you. It's not you versus you. It's you in the world experiencing it for the first time, working around it for the first time. You slip. What does George St. Pierre say? You zig when you should have zagged. You get clipped, so what? People make mistakes. But how are you going to respond to those mistakes? What are you going to do in response to the adversity, to the obstacles? Are you going to be disciplined in your actions? Are you going to be courageous in your endeavors? Or are you going to throw in the towel and quit? If it were easy, everyone would do it. It's true. If it were easy, everyone would do it. It's gonna get rough. It's gonna be hard. You have to appreciate and love that. And know that you can do it. Because if it's humanly possible, then you too can do it. Take things day by day. Set goals. Set daily goals. Have your big goals in mind, obviously, but don't work yourself up. Don't overwhelm yourself with the fact that you're not where you want to be right now. Because you're here right now. And you're meant to just do what you can with what you have. Do the best you can right now. And eventually you'll move. You're never going to be the same person. You can't be. You must always progressively overload on who you are. It's a gym thing of, oh yeah, I want to add progression to my every session. You need to take that same mentality to your own life. your own mental health. You know, can I go for a walk today? Can I hit my step goal? Can I eat a little healthier? Can I read some pages of my book? Can I spend less time on my phone? Can I say something nice to someone? Can I be a part of something that's bigger than myself? And every single day, as you make these actions, you're answering the question to what life is giving you. And when you ask these questions, oh, like, what's the purpose of my life? Well, when you are acting in a way that's befitting of who you are and who you want to be, then you're answering that question just by being you. So I think we need to be very conscious in what we do and who we are, and give ourselves some grace that we're not perfect. And there's going to be days where it's harder than others. There's going to be days where we fall, but get up and try. You made a mistake. Okay. Now I know better. You know, it's not, you can't wish that you did something else or that you didn't do that. Like, no, it happened. Stop living in the past. There is no past self to overcome. It's about who you are now. And every single moment that you do these things, you're etching yourself into the future, into your future self, and you're making it a better now. And that's what you can do. Yeah, okay, look at the past and see the mistakes you made, reflect on it, but don't sit there and wish you could have done things differently because you didn't. That's it. Be you. Be here now. You're here right now. You're never gonna be here ever again. That's all you got right now. Tomorrow's not promised. It's grim, but it's true. So do what you can for yourself. Answer that call. Answer the bell of life. Keep growing, keep learning. Be there for yourself. Instill discipline and courage into your own life, because what's life asking you? You answer that in your actions. And that's all you can do.